I did a sitcom with Mickey Rooney, Nathan Lane in New York.
Mickey Rooney?
Mickey Rooney.
Did you read his book?
No, I know Mickey though.
Oh. Well, he passed away, didn't he?
He did, but he made it to like 95.
Yeah, dude. Did you hear about the story where he slept at somebody's house for like a couple weeks, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh no, he let somebody stay in his house for a couple weeks. He was married to some like bombshell, right?
Yeah, he all 6 of the hottest stars in the world. And I said, Mickey, how'd you get him? He goes, money makes you handsomer. Money makes you handsomer is his own word. But go ahead. What was his story?
A guy stayed at his place for a couple of weeks, and he left him a couple paintings as a gift.
Mm-hmm.
And they were, and then like a few months later, he was getting a divorce or something, and so a friend helped him move, and he said, "Oh, you can have those." Somebody left him here, and they were Salvador Dali's. They were 2 Salvador Dali paintings.
Wow.
And he talked about struggling with money most of his life.
Oh yeah.
And then here he was giving away a couple dollies like that.
Jesus.
Just kind of crazy. Yeah, there he is right there.
There he is there I am. This is the tallest I've ever been. Mickey's like, he called himself, I'm a fire plug. Built like a fire. And Nathan Lane, and that he was my grandfather. And I was just cast from NBC. I got a deal freakily. I had a teen idol thing going on. And go, you're going to play Mickey Rooney's grandson in New York. And then I met Nathan, and Mickey thought I was gay the whole time.
Wow.
He would put his arm around Nathan and look at me and go, I'm just glad we like girls. And he finally got money because he was broke for 50 years. And
Rooney was?
Rooney was broke. I called up Warner Brothers in 1955. I said, this is Mickey Rooney. He was always doing this. I need a job. And he'd stare off and he'd go, he hung up on me. And then you'd come into the studio and you'd hear him down the hall. How long has Robert Redford been in the business? He's one of those guys who would talk till he ran out of air. How long's Robert Redford been in the business? 10 years? I've been in the business 62 years. How old are you? 62 and 2 months. I mean, he's one of those guys who's a baby.
Oh, yeah.
He had so many, he would say this 1,000 times. Literally. He would say this every day. Which he was the number one star in the world in 1937. I was the number one star in the world. You hear me? Bang. The world. And he did that. You hear me? Bang. The world. But he finally had money. He was doing a Broadway show on our show. He went to the racetrack all week. It was old show business. We had a guy who was 5 feet tall. His head was... And we would just rehearse with him all week. Yeah. But Mickey would have like $5,000 and he'd put it in front of my face. And he goes, think I can afford lunch? And he had a 38. Yeah. He didn't like the script. He would bring it out and he'd throw the script. This script is caca. And he's waving this 38 around. And he puts it back in. He goes, they're not going to get me. Who? Well, he was going to kill Juan Corona, this serial killer. Before this, I was going to go to see Juan Corona. And I would say, you know who I am? I'm Mickey Rooney. I was going to plug him full of holes. He was the craziest, greatest. He would play a piano because he was a jack of all trades. He played the piano chords. He goes, this is Stephen Sondheim's favorite song. But then we bonded. He thought I was a hack and an idiot, but then I was able to do Jimmy Stewart for him. So that's when I got him. I go, how you doing, Mick? Yeah, good to see ya. And said he was an impressionist too. He's like Sammy Davis Jr. Just could do anything.
How you doing? Hope you enjoyed that video, and you can watch another. And you can watch this one. You can watch this one. Different options, different choices. Some guy just brings you one option. Not this guy. 2 options. Watch one. This one or this one.